What made an entire law firm stop their meeting when they heard who inherited the practice? I was emptying trash cans in the main conference room when Carol, the senior secretary, burst through the door holding an envelope. She looked at me like she'd seen a ghost. "Peter, you need to hear this," she said. I kept replacing the trash bag, half listening, thinking she needed me to clean another office. "Mr. Burton passed away last Thursday," Carol continued, holding the envelope tightly. "Everyone thought the firm would go to his son, Brandon, who just passed the bar last month. But the will reading was this morning." I tied the trash bag and looked up. "That's sad. He was a good man." Carol's eyes went wide. "Peter, it's you. He left the entire law practice to you." I dropped the trash bag. "Wait, what?" "The whole firm, building, cases, everything. I'd been here 12 years, cleaning offices, organizing files, listening to Mr. Burton practice his arguments at night. He trusted me more than anyone." I looked through the glass wall. 5 lawyers sat frozen mid-conversation, papers hanging in the air, someone's coffee halfway to their mouth. "He didn't leave anything to Brandon." Carol shook her head and handed me the envelope. "Mr. Burton left you a letter." My hands shook as I opened it. Inside, in Mr. Burton's careful handwriting, "Dear Peter, for 12 years, you've been more than a janitor to this firm. You've been a student, a listener, and a friend. I've watched you read case files when you thought no one was looking. I've heard you quote precedents while you vacuumed. I've seen you care about justice in a way most lawyers never will. Brandon has my name and my degree. But you have something more important. You have the heart of a true advocate. This firm needs someone who understands that law isn't about winning, it's about helping people. I've arranged for you to apprentice under Judge Breer while you study for the bar. Everything else is yours. Make me proud." "Burton," I looked up. Carol was crying. Through the glass, the entire conference room stared at me. One of the partners, Mr. Delgado, walked to the door. "Is this true?" he asked quietly. I nodded, holding the letter. He went through shock, confusion, then understanding. "Brandon's on his way here. He called 20 minutes ago, screaming about fraud, about how you manipulated his father." My chest tightened. "I would never." "I know," Mr. Delgado said. "But Brandon doesn't see that. He sees someone taking what he thinks is his." The front door slammed open. Brandon stormed in, wearing an expensive suit, face red with rage. He pointed at me. "You manipulated my father. You were waiting for him to die so you could steal everything." I stood holding the letter. Mr. Delgado stepped between us. "Brandon, your father made his choice." My father was confused. This janitor took advantage of him. That firm was supposed to be mine. I went to law school for him. I passed the bar for him. Brandon's voice cracked. "I found my voice. Your father and I talked every night for years. He taught me about justice, about what it means to be a lawyer. You're not even a lawyer, Peter. You're nobody." Carol stepped forward, holding another envelope. "Mr. Burton anticipated this. He left this for you, Brandon." Brandon ripped it open. His face went from red to white. His hands shook. Tears ran down his face. He said, "I only wanted the firm for money and prestige. I never cared about clients, only winning. I saw law as a career, not a calling." Peter asked about justice, I asked about billing hours. He stayed late to learn while I left early to party. The hallway went silent. Brandon looked at me with a mix of hatred and devastation. "I hope someday you understand what it means to actually care." He turned and walked out. The door clicked quietly. Mr. Delgado put a hand on my shoulder. "I guess that means you're the new boss." Carol smiled through tears. "Mr. Burton always said the best lawyers never stop learning." I looked at the letter and felt what he had really given me, not a building or money, but the chance to help people the way he always did. For the first time in 12 years, I didn't put on my janitor uniform. The next morning, I sat at his desk, in a borrowed suit with law books, ready to spend the year earning what he had already trusted me with. Full story on the channel. Link below. Click now and watch what happened next.